So in this video, I shared it's a little better than past one, and I asked couple of decent question. I could have asked more better question, just like and the most important part is he was not even replying what I was asking. He was saying whatever he wants, and he's not even eye contacting. So जो भी मन में आ रहा था वो बोल रहा था, तो बहुत ज़्यादा थोड़ा अजीब भी लग रहा था मुझे, और मैं क्वेश्चन के आंसर मुझे फॉलो अप देने चाहिए थे। आई कुड हैव फॉलो अप अ लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चन, तो उससे और बेटर होता। बट यू कुड सी हाउ इट गोज़, एंड आई कुड हैव डन बेटर टू बी ऑनेस्ट। तो ये सारी चीज़ें थी। आई थिंक यू कैन सी एंड लेट मी नो हाउ इट्स।
I've been doing in the past, and that's pretty much it. When it comes down to sales, what made me choose sales is considering the fact that I like to talk to new people, get to know about them, about their cultures, how they do things, and sort things out in every make, of course, right? When it comes down to why I consider myself with sales is because of the fact that I'm a good listener, a good storyteller, highly devoted and overachieving my goals, and that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, have you worked in the company? Like,
Yeah, I was recently working with a company just as remote reps. You are a remote rep, they were remote reps specifically. This with a S in the
yeah,
end
yeah, I got it, got it.
for about 3 years, yeah.
So,
And
what,
so they used to have clients.
mhm,
Yeah.
what was your role in that? Yeah, I was asking.
So I've majorly served as an SDR for both B2B and B2C.
Okay. So, what was the sales cycle? Is like two step, three step, four step. What was that? It's like inbound, outbound.
So the Yeah, definitely. So I worked with them for about 3 years, in which I had to ship around about 4 to 5 different projects. And I'm just gonna mention you about one or two of them. To make sure when to go of course. I was working on a project known as a Reunion Tower. It's a tower based out in Dallas, Texas, and I was basically hired as a sales rep. I was responsible for bringing in and prospecting new leads as well, and I was also provided with a couple web forms, leads that I used to get over there as well. So my part of day-to-day job included, shooting emails at first, and right after that, proceeding on towards doing a bit of research, which was prospecting different leads. At that point of time, I was targeting schools. So the first thing I did was, I looked up for schools nearby Dallas, which was around about 1,200 schools, and I started dialing them up at the first point.
Okay.
And so it was more of not just cold calling, but it was cold emailing, and yet at the same time, I was working on previous customers as well, those who had a bad experience in the past, of course. Some mismanagement concerns or probably that sort of stuff. But there were schools too, and when it comes down to driving a bit of revenue, it was retaining their customers as well, which was their previous school that used to be there, yeah, for the field trips and all this stuff.
Okay.
Before this project, I was a part of a company known as DGS. I'm not they were based out in Karachi, Pakistan, but not anymore. They're in Lahore, I believe, and Jamaica, etc. That point, I was hired as a sales rep as well, but it was specifically inbound, and we used to receive around about 60, 70, 80 calls a day. And based on yeah, they were basically third-party contractors for company in states, companies like AT&T, DirecTV, Spectrum, Xfinity, Comcast, the telecom companies for, internet cable and home phone services. So at that point of time, we used to maintain a KPI for about 30% close ratio. And that was the minimum that we have to maintain, of course, when it comes down to, making good money. And that was something that, we also had a couple other options over there, which was the additional, I would say, upselling services. That was the home security and home automation by Vivint. Yeah. And so recently got, I just resigned from the low reps, considering the fact that, the way it works with them is the only bad thing about them, honestly, is just that, they have projects for 6 months, I would say. And After that, when it comes down to, getting you on a new project, you're like sitting for 2, 3 months straight away. And it was not like that before, but it just started happening because of, a bit of changes into the management and all that stuff.
So yeah, in a remote sales reps. Sure. So you were appointment setter, right? Hmm?
Yeah, on a few projects as an appointment setter, on some projects for specifically directly sales.
Okay.
I was working on one more project which was known as Mobi Technology. They were manufacturers for medical clinic and BP thermometers. They had like one-stop solution. All devices were connected through an application. You can just, like send notifications to your loved ones and all that stuff.
Okay.
So I was reaching out to specifically pharmacies. I was in the wholesales myself. The project lasted around about 3 months.
So which describes your best setter or closer? Which,
See, so when it comes down to the hook is perfect, I would definitely opt for closing the same thing, of course.
but you had experience of setters more, as I can see from your words. So what?
Yeah, I would say at this point, setter.
Yeah. Okay, okay, no worries. So in your setters, just like you said, K, you were setting the appointment. Was it inbounds or outbounds? What was the ratio in your past project?
So with remote reps, majority of the projects were only outbound.
Okay.
Majority.
So you having a couple. So the lead was provided, or you are finding the leads. What's that?
So for the project, as I mentioned for Reunion Tower, I was doing majority of the prospecting myself. But in other cases, I was like the last project that I was working on was with a company known as NRG Feist. They basically manufacture the air intake filters for natural gas turbines that are used in the states for making electricity. And that was more of an appointment setting thing as well. But I was provided with the leads and a bit of it was done by myself doing additional connections onto his LinkedIn so that I can grow his number because the niche was very specific. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, if it makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Yeah, you got it. You know the commission also. Yeah, let me say it's a purely commission where you know it, right? Abdullah. It's a 6 to 10%. It depends. Our services ranges from $1K to $3.5K. Our primary focus countries are Australia, America, UK, Canada. The most conversion dollar countries. So yeah, these are the things. So it's purely outbound for appointment setup, purely outbounds. What you can do is initially you're going to search the leads by your own. After that, if you feel okay, you want something, so we will provide you this, no worry. But initially stage you have to do it by yourself. And whatever you do is like whatever your strength is. If your email is your strength, you said, so that do it. DM is your strength, yeah, cold calling, whatever you want, do whatever. But it's a e-commerce brand for farm marketing agency. We provide paid advertising and website building, everything. Okay. So on that niche, try to reach out that particular prospect, whatever you think, and do it. It's a dynamic. You can do whatever you want, but until or unless you are giving the settings. Okay. So after that, if you provide qualified lead, we will increase start initially it's a 6%, and if you are doing very good, 10, or maybe we will start the wages, monthly wages, whatever we will communicate that time. But as of now, we will see how you're going to perform. So on that, we will go ahead. Okay, that sounds good. Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't want to waste your time and mine also. So start working on it. And yeah, you also seen our website also, so you know what is this. Okay. So yeah, remember it. There are 4 countries we majorly target to try to reach out. If it's you think you can go somewhere else, if you have something additionally you want to go do it by yourself, like something different from I'm saying, so it's ask me and then go ahead. Okay, like you said LinkedIn connection, so yeah, you try it, whatever you do. At the end we want the meeting. Okay, scheduling the meeting, qualified lead. Okay, so try to find e-commerce owner, maker, and appoint them meeting. Okay, right? Do you have any question regarding business?
Not so far. I did went through the websites and yeah, it did give me an idea what you guys are doing. And I mean, it's probably like A to Z solutions when it comes down to marketing and not just SEO because that makes sense. It does not work
Yeah.
that way nowadays, specifically once the AI is a part of the industry. Uh, So
Yeah.
probably like website building, application building, and at the same time, custom websites as well, right?
Yeah. So we like website building or funnel building, whatever you call it, and the paid advertising is Facebook. Okay. So on that. Yeah. So these are the two services we provide, and the consultation is whole. Like our agency is like selling product. Like basically we are selling anything. Okay. So almost our motto is like selling. Okay, and nothing else. So this is the two services we are providing and nothing else. Okay. So around that you go ahead and short to people better is like you can't directly pitch on the first time you're prospecting. First stretch you can't close the deal. So it like there is a funnel of our services also. If you see there is a one more
The
thing.
process.
Oh yeah, yeah. For emails, I tell you is there is a funnel. Is like our funnel is like a there is a opt-in page, lead-in page. I shared you this home page, landing page. Then there is a scheduling page. Okay, so these are the funnels. So try it by yourself. I will send the details, the leading opt-in page and landing page. And yeah, whatever you require, try to attract by lead magnet or directly schedule the meeting, whatever, it's all up to you. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So Abdullah, start working it, and anything or anywhere you stop or any help you want, text me. I will be there. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Perfect, brother.
So sure, Abdullah. Have a nice talk to you. And yeah. Okay. Sure. Allah Hafiz.
Yeah, already. Thank you. Take care. Allah, brother.
Allah.